Hello, welcome to Scrap Time episode 971. My name is Christine, and on today's episode we're going to make some journaling cards using the Lifestyle Craft letterpress. Today I am showing you these journaling letterpress plates. After We Are Memory Keepers purchased Lifestyle Crafts, they made a letterpress plate to go with their Albums Made Easy collection. So in it you get different journaling lines and a calendar with different little sayings that you can put on top. They also came out with this letterpress paper that's in 4x6 and 3x4, so you can use it to make your own cards for your Albums Made Easy pocket pages. So I've made a bunch of the 3x4 just to give you some idea how you can mix and match the top part with the happy memories with the journaling and the date. That's the same bottom, but it says, "Oh, happy day." Then now with a different type of journaling line, this is just on its own. And you can just see how you can mix and match the colors and the pieces. So I just made a pile of these. I like to use black for the journaling part of it and then a color for the greeting. There's our one perfect day in different colors. So it gives you some idea. So we're going to make one of these cards. So I have my letterpress paper here in 3x4, and I just, this one has the adhesive already on it, that's why it's white. But I put it down onto my card to give myself some idea of how I need to put it. So I know I want to put the date low with, say, about 1/4 of an inch on either side, or 3/8. And then I want the little Our Life Documented higher up on the card. So I just do that so I have some idea when I go to press it. So then we have our letterpress thing. And so we're using this side here, the grid first. And as I mentioned, I've already put this adhesive on the back. Now when you buy the letterpress starter kit, you get some little inks, you get some adhesive, you get this this part. The name escapes me at the moment. The matte sort of thing. So I peel that off. And then there's this grid, which helps you line things up. So I'm going to put it down here, sort of like this, lined up. So then what I do is when I go this way, I have some idea of where I am putting my card. So I'm going to put it a little below that line. And then I put this down and go, oh, I want it higher. I can see I need it this way and up. So I'm going to move it over and up one of those little 8s. So the grid helps you line up your cards. And I'm like, let me just look. It's pretty good. I might just move it over a little bit like that. Let me line up one more time. Yes, I think what it is, I'm just at a smidge. So I sort of want it like that. Now you can, in the kit, you can have these little foam things that you would put here. So you could always put your card back the same place all the time. But I don't use them. I just eyeball things. So next we need our ink. So I'm going to put this aside. So you have your ink mat here, this acrylic board. And I'm going to use some black. Now since I'm not going to be doing a lot of letterpressing right now, I don't need a lot of ink. This ink will last you a long time. And you take your brayer and you want it really thin. So you can keep going back and forth. If you use too much ink, it will never dry. You need to get it as thin as you can. So you can see how much ink I have here. This would do a lot of pressing. So I bring my plate back. And then Now, even though I got some ink there, it usually doesn't transfer. So I should be okay. So I'm going to put my ink aside over here. Then I'm going to close this down. And now bring my evolution and roll it through. And there we have our printed. So I did get a tiny smidge of ink here. This would have been from that edge. And a tiny smidge on the side there. So if those type of things bother you, you may just want to clean up a little bit on the edges before doing your print. So now we're going to put the other print on. And what you can do is just get something under here, and a lot of times I'm able to leave the adhesive on. Let's see if I can do it this time. Oh, I think it's already. Oh, there we go. So what I try to do is reuse my adhesive. So I would leave the adhesive on and then just put my next piece on. Now you can also get these cleaning cloths. And I can use this to wipe off the excess inks there, as well as to clean my plate. So now I want to line it up again. So I'm putting my card on, and then you can see it's actually, I put it on this way. So now I have to line up my card this way, and we'll see. It's pretty good. I'm just going to move it over a smidge. And I like it like that. So I already have some pink ink on my plate. Ink it up. Looks good. I'll put my ink aside again. And then we're going to roll it through. And there we have our completed journaling cards. They are life documented, turned out really well. And so if you're doing a bunch of these like I did there previously, I would do all my black first, and then I would come in with the different colors and do all my different colors. And so you can make a lot of these quite quickly. And as you can see, you use such a small amount of ink when you do it. If I had it too thick, then it wouldn't dry and it would smudge, whereas now this is fairly dry already. And that is the journaling letterpress set for We Are Memory Keepers. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, I'm showing you the Spellbinders Celebration Stamp and Die combo sets. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.